A lot of things happened this year. Oh, I don't want to say, but a lot of things happened this year. I almost failed my exam. Last year I was single. This year is complicated. He wanted something more than friendship. And will you be single forever? I can't function without God. I need to pray about it. God writes the best love story. But you know they say love is blind. I'm trying to relax because this is a conversation between the two of us. Let's talk like we are in a FaceTime. Hey guys, it's your girl Muna, the melanated African Queen, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hi bestie, thank you for coming back to watch my video again. I love you. So guys, it has been long since I have posted. Like, I don't know what to say. I have no excuse. But all I know is that a lot of things had been going on, and I decided to just take a break from YouTube to like find my balance. But in order to celebrate the new year and the end of this year, I decided that okay, let me film my last video for this year. Let me make it a ritual that on the 31st of every year, 31st of December of every year, I'm going to like upload my last YouTube video for the year. So I realized that the last time I did a live update was last year. So I decided that let my last video be my live update for this year. So in this live update video, I'm going to be giving you guys the gist because you guys are my best friends. You guys need to know what is going on. So how can we be besties and then you don't know what is going on? Like, I have to give you guys the gist. So the gist is going to cover my healthcare, my hair loss, my academic, my relationship, am I still single, my relationship with God, and then the lesson I learned in 2023. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's start with my academics. Okay, so in my academic, when I started this year, I was a foundation student in Redeemers University. I don't want to start to explain what being a foundation student is, but as I'm talking to you at the moment, I am a 200 level nursing student in Redeemers University. It is a really big thing for someone to move from foundation level to 200 level nursing. This year academically, I improved greatly. I love the fact that I was able to put in a lot of work and efforts and sacrifices in order to achieve all my goals academically. I was able to reach my potential. Like, guys, if you should see my results, like, let me just put it on the screen somewhere. I'm not bragging or anything, but I just need to show you guys that I actually did my best this year academically. And I hope that next year I'll continue to put in the same effort or even more effort so that I can also reach my goal. So the main reason why I'm adding academic to all my life updates is because I'm writing a story, or I'm going to tell you guys a story, and I've not gotten to the point where I feel like okay, I need to share this story. But sharing bits of my story in my life update is a way that I can always go back or look back and say, okay, yeah, in 2023 I achieved this and I achieved that. So that is all in my academics. So let us move on to the next part, which is relationship with God. My relationship with God in 2023 was like high, low, high, low, high, low, high. And I'm going to explain. There are some times in 2023, like encountering some problem or some difficulty somewhere, and I'm like, okay, I can solve this by myself. I don't really need to pray about it. But then as time went on and as I dived into this 2023 and I matured and I grew up, I realized that I can't function without God. No matter how small the issue is, I can't function without God. I need to pray about it. When I started this 2023, one of the things I looked forward to was building my relationship with God. And then I was like, I started out and then it got to a point I'm like, oh no, God, I don't need your help in this. I can solve it by myself. But if you should see the shege, I've learned my lesson. I just know that I cannot function without God. And I also noticed that God is also helping me. He is by my side, He is not forsaking me. Even during my exam period, I saw the power of God. It was not easy. If I should say, let me start to sit down here and start to tell you guys the gist of how I almost failed my exam. Time is going to run out. All I know is that God saved me. If you really want the gist, I'm still going to share the gist to you guys in like the school talk I said I was going to do with you guys. Yeah, I'm going to share the gist in the school talk, but now is not the right time. Okay? Well, right now I know that okay, I do need God in everything in my life, in my academics, I need God. In my work, in my YouTube channel, I need God. In my Instagram, I need God. Financial life, I need God. Even in my relationships, I need God. Now, speaking of relationships, let us dive into that. Last year I was single. This year is complicated. Actually, I'm single right now, but I have a little bit of story because my relationship life took romance this year, and then that romance that we had ended this same year. Crazy. It happens like that, Sha. It's part of life. It happens like that. I feel like I am a very, very structural person. I feel like I'm a very, very structural person. So when I say structural person, it's like I operate on a system like a robot. I believe that if a relationship is not serving you, is not adding value to you, then it's not a relationship. You should cut it off. If the relationship is not adding value to you, it is not serving you, it is not doing anything, it's just there, or it's just even diminishing, devaluing you, cut it off. I cut off a lot of people this year. For example, when I started out this year, I had a friend, he's a guy, so we were very, very close, we're just friends. But all I wanted with this guy was just friendship, nothing more. Like, let us just be vibing. Let us. This is Mona's friend. This is this guy's friend. Mona is this guy's friend. Just pure friendship, nothing else. And we're very close. We gist. We tell each other stories. We talk about our day. But it's just friendship on a low, like those kind of friendship whereby there is no romance, no feelings attached, just two people vibing and being cool together. That was how my friendship was with this guy from my own perspective. But from his own perspective, he wanted something more than friendship, and unfortunately I was not ready. I could not give him that. So when I noticed that okay, he's trying to force something else and I'm not interested, I had to cut it off because that relationship has stopped like serving its purpose. Its purpose was just pure friendship, someone that I can vibe with. But now that you're trying to add something that it's not that I don't want, it's no longer going to serve its purpose. So I had to cut him off. One thing I'm very particular about being in a relationship is being with the right person. And this year I met someone who felt like the right person but wasn't the right person. This guy, I met him in school, and I remember that the first time I saw him, I was not attracted to him. Like, the first point of attraction to somebody is physical attraction. And the first time I saw him, I was not attracted to him. He didn't look like a guy that I'm going to be like, oh, this is the guy that's going to be Mona, like, eventually. But I wasn't physically attracted to him. I wasn't attracted to him in any form. I never had a crush on him. I didn't even admire him one bit. But then I became friends with him, and as we grew closer as friends, I got to see other parts of him beyond his looks, and I started to admire those parts. Those parts were actually filling into my spec. Like, okay, he's intelligent, he's religious, he's spiritual, it's everything. So I was admiring those aspects in him. You see, this story is a story that is very, very interesting. But the interesting part is not the story, it is what I learned from the story. Yeah, my premium breakfast. All I know was that a friend of mine was like, oh, Mona, you're attracted to this boy. And I said, yes, I like this boy. And then she was like, okay, if you like this boy, why not go and talk to God about him? Ask God that, is it the one for you? So I was like, okay, well, let me go and pray about it. So I went to go and pray about it, that, oh God, that kind of prayer, like, oh God, if this guy is not for me, please remove him from my life. If it's the one, let our love grow stronger and deeper and strengthen our bond in your name, and let us stay together according to your will and do the things that is going to fulfill your will and your purpose for us and everyone around us. So in those kind of prayer you shall grab. But before you finish that prayer, the person has disappeared. All of a sudden, I just started getting icks. When I say icks, like getting irritated by some things he will say and some ways that he will behave, and I'll be like, is this the person that I like? Really? Is it the person that I like that just said something like that? I realized that all those icks, they've always been there. But they say love is blind. And I'm so glad God opened my eyes to see. After I noticed all those icks and I saw that, okay, I cannot see my future with this guy. I can't see my future. I can't see myself being in a relationship with him. I had to put an end to it. Now I am still single. The queen of consistency is me. Should I be scared? Should I be scared that I'm still single? Because I'm 20. I'm in that age range whereby your parents, your people, your friends will start asking, when will you marry? Will it be this year or next year? Will you be single forever? And at the age of 20, being single is risky, because if you're single at the age of 20, 21 single, 22 single, 23 single, 24 single, 25 single. Oh God, dude. If you are single in your 20s, a lot of questions are going to pop out. But all I know is that trust God. God's plan for your life is for good, not for disaster, and to give you a future and to give you a purpose. So there is no way being single at the age of 20 is a bad thing when God is in control. I don't want any relationship. I want a godly relationship. That is why I am not even stressing myself like about who I'm going to end up with, who I'm going to end up dating, who I'm going to marry. I'm never stressing myself, because I know that when the time is right, God is going to bring him to me or take me to him. I know, guys, it sounds crazy. Like, what is this girl talking about? What do you mean by you are not going to be stressing yourself about who you are going to date? Do you have sense? You need to try to mingle, you need to try to move around the people so that you'll be able to you need to go on dates, you need to have a talking stage to be able to know who is meant to be for you. One thing is, you don't know who is meant to be for you, but God knows who is going to be for you. You kiss all the frogs before you finally kiss the frog that turns into the prince. When God can just show you that, okay, it's that particular frog that is your prince, and you kiss him and he's in fact your prince. God writes the best love story. Yeah, I really want to have a fantastic love story. If you read from the story of Ruth, first was once married, her husband died, then she moved to another village with her mother-in-law, where she met the man for her Boaz. So all I know is that if your relationship is not serving God, if it's not a godly relationship, it is going to end. What do I do in this season of singleness? I prepare. You prepare for what all the blessings that God is going to give to you. Be it your man, be it your job, be it your family, be it financial. You prepare. So 2024, I look forward to being single and preparing for all the blessings God has to do in my life. So I think that's all in relationship. I hope this life update is going well. Are you guys enjoying this? If you're enjoying it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and then don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Okay, guys, let's talk about my health. So this year my health was a lot. My health was a lot. I kept on breaking down, and I think it was because I was really pushing myself to be a better person this year, to be better in my academics, in every aspect of my life this year. I really felt like the more I pushed myself to do something, the stronger I become. But there's a lot of things I want to tell you guys about my health right now, but I'm not going to tell you guys yet because the time has not come. So probably in my next live updates video, I'm going to be telling you guys about it. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. So the lessons I learned in 2023. So 2023 taught me a lot of lessons. Yeah, I learned a lot from 2023. There were a lot of tears, joy, happiness, sorrow, romance, heartbreak, everything in this 2023. All the lessons I learned is all summed up to like one big lesson, which is trust God. I don't even know how many times I've said trust God. I don't even know how many times I've said trust God in this video because it is very important. You might not understand now, you don't even need to understand, or you can never even understand the way God works, but you just need to trust Him. As time goes on, you just start to see the reason why some things had to happen, why some things didn't happen, and why some things are happening. And this particular lesson is something I'm going to take into 2024. 2024 seems like it's going to be an interesting year. I'm actually looking forward to 2024. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking forward to 2024. And I'd like to use this opportunity this time to announce that I am going on a little break from the beginning of 2024. I'm going off social media for a little break. I'm going on a little break, yeah, because right now my life is not at the point where I want it to be. There are a lot of things that is going on currently that I would like to find balance. So the moment I'm done finding my balance, I'll be coming back here to come and tell you guys what happened, why I had to take a break. So I would like you guys to stay tuned, and then don't forget to subscribe. But when I come back, another banger. It will not be back to back because I've already found my balance. I'll know how to do my social media life. That's not going to affect my academic, not going to affect my spiritual life, not going to affect my health. So I'm going to have found my balance already. So once I'm back, it's not be back to back banger. And you guys are going to be with me. You guys are going to grow with me. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. I know 2024 is going to be my year. It's going to be your year. It's going to be our year. So I don't want to talk too much. I think I have spoken too much. But do you guys really like this live update video? Do you like this live update video? If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the post. Don't forget to hit the post notification so that you'll be notified when I release a new video. I guess it is the end of this video. Last year I said 2023 was going to be better than 2020. So this year I'm saying 2024 is going to be better than 2023. And I look forward to it too. So guys, let me put an end to this video now. And I will see you in my next video. It is me, Mona, the Melanated African Queen, and I'm wishing you a very happy new year. Bye. See you in 2024. Mwah.